Good afternoon and welcome to Schoolie Mill Park. My name is Raul Delarme, Director of the Howard County Department of Recreation and Parks. Thank you for joining us today as we get ready to cut the ribbon on it to officially open this new sensory-friendly farm-themed, as you can see, playground. Now I'd like to welcome our County Executive Calvin Ball to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Raul. Thank you all for being here. And I just want to start off first by thanking our fantastic team at Recreation and Parks and our team with DPW, everyone who helped make today a reality. Please give them a big round of applause. And I want to thank everyone who brought the good weather and the sunshine. Forget about what that groundhog said. It is apparent with this as another example that when you travel throughout the entire region, Howard County is a model. And Schoolie Mill Park is such a special place that deserves the attention that is long overdue. The last time we were celebrating at this beautiful park was in November of 2020 when we opened our second regulation-sized cricket pitch. Between the two cricket pitches, horseback riding rings, tennis courts, ball fields, basketball courts, and trails, I would say this park has some of the most unique and enviable amenities in the entire region. We knew, however, that we had more to do, and this 30-year-old playground needed more than a facelift. It needed a complete renovation, and one that embodied the values of our community. The Schoolie Mill Playground is now a playground for all, and a place where we have prioritized accessibility and inclusivity. This play area is now accessible from the parking lot as the sidewalks were replaced to provide a flush transition to the playground structure. This graded entry was created so anyone may access our playground no matter what their mobility. And the playground has inclusive elements to provide a better play experience for all of our visitors of all sizes. Some of our accessible features include a wheelchair accessible merry-go-round, an augmented and alternative communication board which helps those with limited verbal skills, a swing and an overhead latch, a custom designed ramp that allows those in a wheelchair to play on the tractor, a variety of slides for different levels, ages, and abilities, rock walls, stairs, and climbing structures that increase balance and coordination, and sensory panels throughout the entire playground. As you see behind me, this new playground inspires children of all ages and abilities to stay engaged and active while facilitating healthy social interaction with others. And Raul will give additional details on how we've increased safety and increased features that allow many to enjoy another wonderful gem right here in Howard County. And we'll continue to work to ensure that every resident and every visitor of all abilities can make a great time and a great space wherever you are in Howard County. Thank you so much.
Thank you, County Executive Ball. Please welcome our next speaker, Howard County Council Chair Christiana Rigby.
Thank you. It is an honor to be here on behalf of the council, especially to bring greetings and excitement over this new playground. It truly includes everyone, regardless of ability, and provides an opportunity for children across our community to come together in play. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to Melissa from the Autism Society for your guidance, to Raul for your leadership, and especially to Dr. Ball for helping to make all of this happen. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Christiana. Please welcome our next speaker, Executive Director of the Howard County Autism Society, Melissa Rosenberg.
Thank you. It's just so terrific to be here today. Thank you to Dr. Ball, to Raul and his team at Parks and Recs, and everybody who made this possible. Yet another opportunity for our young people to grow up in an inclusive, welcoming environment. That's what they know, and hopefully that will spill over into their adulthood. I was especially touched to see the communication board, which is important to our community for young people who are non-speaking and how welcoming that is. And also the fence adds a layer of security that is important, particularly to the autism community. So thank you all. This is just terrific, and we're really happy to see yet another playground for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. It's always a great pleasure to partner with you on projects like this. As you heard from the speakers, with opening this playground today, we continue to make strides in developing more inclusive playgrounds and amenities throughout Howard County. By providing these new Play for All playgrounds, we are increasing independence, joy, and physical activities for all who would like to play on our playgrounds. As the county executive mentioned, we wanted this playground to be a safe play environment. We have done this by enclosing the playground with fencing and an entry gate to keep the children from running into the parking lot areas. We installed soft poured-in-place rubber safety surfacing and also installed shade structures built into the playground equipment to help prevent sun exposure. Some other key items you will find in this playground are a fun, safe teeter-totter. There are some very creative and unique cooperative play items, such as a play conveyor belt that ties into the farm-themed playground while encouraging children to play together. And we also provided musical instruments, stations. It is amazing the transformation that this new playground has taken compared to the old one that was here 30 years ago. Before we cut the ribbon, I would like to recognize and thank the people who made this project a reality. If you could, if I say your name and you're here, please raise your hand. Terry Patty from Compan, the playground manufacturer. Younger Services, the playground installer. General Paving, the site contractor. Best Fence, the fence installer. From the state, Margaret Lasher and Mark Hendricks with the state's DNR Program Open Space Division, who provided us with Program Open Space funding for this project. Dave Grabowski, our chair of our Recreation Parks Advisory Board. We wouldn't be here today without our dedicated staff. Bob Linz, our Capital Projects Bureau Chief. Paul Walski, who managed this project. Jeff Hall, Evan Bourne, Tim Ebel, and Vince Cellini with our in-house construction division. Susan Potts, our Therapeutic Recreation Division, with our Therapeutic Recreation Division, who helped with the design of this playground, especially with the accessible and sensory equipment. And Rick Fremiano, our Zone 3 staff manager, as well as his staff who are on site. Thanks, Rick. I also want to thank you, County Executive Ball, for your continued support for all these projects. This ends this part of the program, and I want to thank everyone for joining us here today and also watching online. Thank you. And now it's time to cut the ribbon to officially open this playground.
Let's try to count to 3, okay? 1, 2, 3! Look at that! You keep working it! Yay! Thank you, little friends!